Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is the color correction video. As you can see, she has so much splotchy and spotty pieces in here. She and her mom tried to do some balayage at home and it didn't process as well as they planned. So we are going to fix that. But she has it all throughout, just really like some light pieces at the root, and then it's oranger like down in the mid shaft, and you can just see all the spots there. So here's a better picture of it. So our plan is to do a root on her, and we're going to use matrix. So I'm going to use 6N full by matrix. It is their Logix line, and that is the color, like the solid color I use is demi-permanent, not a permanent color. I honestly never use permanent color. This, if you leave it on for 45 minutes, can color gray hair. So this is what I use for gray hair. And honestly, I don't have very many gray clients because I actually don't know why. I just have a lot of like younger clients from like college and stuff like that. So that's mostly my clientele. And so yeah, but this does cover gray, and I do use this when I do have gray clients. I will use the full line, not their permanent line. You can totally use their permanent line. They have a NN in their permanent line, which is a neutral, and it is really pretty. The ends do come out warmer than like a normal N would, but it's just slight, and I always use N on my hair. So this is again a 6N full from Logix by Matrix, and I'm just painting that on her head. We want to cover up those spots, so I'm dragging it down with a comb, a wide tooth comb, and she didn't start the blonde until like halfway up her head. That's why I didn't start at the nape of her neck in the back, just because she didn't have any of those spots down there. It was just mainly from behind the ears and up. So that's what we're doing here, and then we are going to go in with balayage. So now we're going to move on to balayage, and some of her ends are already super light, but I just want to blend everything. And so in the front you'll see me not overlap some of the sections with lightener just because they don't need it at all. But this is just to even out her balayage. So I hate it when you have a layered haircut and the blonde is only on the layers and not underneath. That just bothers me so much because it's like two different colors of hair and it doesn't look natural, and I just really hate that. So I do start my balayage underneath more. So these couple sections don't have lightener on them, but they need to be lightened because they need to blend with the layers that will be blonde on the top. So I'm just doing horizontal sections. I take 2 sections from each of those horizontal sections, just split it in the middle, bring it together at the ends, and I'm just going to paint on that lightener, and then just mix it up in the, like, spread it out through the top. And we're totally saturating these pieces, so I am going underneath that section, so you'll see me lift up the section and do the same thing on the underneath layer. I don't go up as high on the underneath part, just to keep that dimension in there, but I do go up higher on top of the piece. So these are pretty big sections. Since she already does have all those light pieces on there, I just really needed to work that lightener into the underneath sections so that they lighten as much as the light pieces, so that it does blend really nicely when you do cut into the layers. And then I also wanted to blend up that line so we didn't have any lines between the root color and the balayage. So I did comb out the root color with a wide tooth comb, but just to ensure that there are no lines, I am going in with lightener and painting that up through into that root color, just slightly, just to make sure there's a perfect blend. And then I do go over some of the pieces that have already been pre-lightened, because they aren't too damaged to take lightener, and they are a little brassy. So I just wanted to pop them just a bit. This is a 20 volume developer lightener. I do have mixed up Light Master by Matrix. A lot of people ask me my go-to lighteners, and I think I'm gonna do like a video on that, of just like talking about hair colors that I love. But I usually use Light Master by Matrix, or I really like the Codice Powder Lightener. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. They have another lightener, and I don't know what that one's called, but this one just says Powder Lightener, so I'll try to film a video with like the lightener in my hand so you can actually see what the packaging looks like. But anyway, so that's the back. I did 2 last sections like in the middle, and then now I'm going in the front, and you can see that the front of her hair has these light pieces that I'm just going to take out because they don't need lightened anymore. They will break off, and we don't want that. So I just take those out, leave those away. Some of the ones I will go over with a little bit of lightener, but I don't put them in a foil so that they don't process too much. They're just sitting on top of the foil. Like this one here, it just needs a little pop, but it's not going in a foil because I don't want any of that heat on it. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on here. We're just going through, making sure we cover all those spots, making sure that the lightener and the root color are blending seamlessly as it's processing, because the worst part is looking back through your foil pattern after it's been processing for a little and you see spots and you're like, ugh, you have to go through it all over again, or try to do some toner magic. So this is just ensuring that all the spots from her color previously have been covered up, and that everything will look really beautiful and seamless as it processes, and beautiful and seamless for the toner that we will apply in a minute. Okay, so this is what it looks like after it's done processing. I just pulled out all of the foils at the shampoo bowl. And so this is what it all looks like, nice and processed. So now I'm going to shampoo her, and I brought her back, and I'm going to do a root toner and an ends toner. Doing a root toner because I just want to cover the pieces of lightener that hit the, root color. Because they tend to be more brassy. So her root toner is 7P, 7N, always love that. And then her ends toner is an 8V, 9V, 9N mixture. And it turned out beautiful. So seamless, so blended. Loved this color. She was so happy with it. It's super bright in the front, giving her those statement pieces. And it's just a blend, beautiful blended balayage, and I'm obsessed with this color. It was great to transform her spots into this beautiful balayage. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys!